Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Today we're here in Ho Chi Minh City and we're going to try Vietnamese desserts for the first time.
I think when most people think of Vietnamese food, they usually don't think of desserts. We actually used to live in Vietnam for a whole year about 8 years ago, and we didn't even eat a lot of desserts because honestly we didn't know what was out there. And now we did some research and there are actually some really unique looking, delicious looking things, and I can't wait to try them all. We haven't eaten anything today and I think we're going to die in a sugar coma, but let's eat some sweets.
The first dessert we're going to try in this video is something called Bánh Bo. I'm sure I did not say that correctly. I'm sure we won't say most of the names in this video correctly because it's very difficult. But they're these little sticky rice cakes. I think they're made from rice flour, coconut milk, and sugar, obviously. And they serve it with this dipping sauce, this coconut cream dipping sauce. And it looks absolutely amazing. They come in all these beautiful colors. Ordering this was absolutely insane. We actually went to the physical location, which was above a 7-Eleven, but it turned out that we actually had to order them. So we ordered them through Grab delivery. The driver came there and we just got it directly from him. A bit strange, but worth it.
Confused.
Yeah, he was very confused. All right, let me try one of these. I've got this bright purpley bluish color one. Let's dip it in the sauce. Let's try it. It has a really nice bouncy texture. It's sweet, but it's not that sweet. I think most of the sweetness comes from this coconut sauce right here. I just love the texture. It's really nice. It almost reminds me of kind of a mochi texture, but it breaks apart in your mouth a lot easier. Yeah, these are really good and totally unique. We've definitely not tried anything like this before in Vietnam.
These look so bouncy and squishy, and when you move this, they're all just jiggling around. I think I might try it without the sauce first. Yeah, it doesn't taste like much, but it actually looks like a crumpet inside too.
Yeah, it does.
We had a similar dessert in the Philippines, but that one was more cakey. This one's more rice cakey, mochi-like than that other one was. Let me dip it in. The coconut milk is almost a little bit salty.
Yeah.
This is so good. This reminds me of mango sticky rice, but with some cake instead. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like this. The texture of this is so nice.
Speaking of, I think they give you something to top it with, like maybe some sesame seeds.
Let's try it out.
The name of this dessert actually translates to beef cake, but of course there is no beef in these. And we actually ordered this variety pack with all sorts of different kinds. And it came with the colorful ones, but it also came with these ones. And I'm not sure if there's actually a difference or not, but let's try it with these sesame seeds on top. Tastes the same to me, but delicious.
We have another dessert from the shop. I think it said that the shop opened in 1968 or something, so they have a lot of experience with making desserts and cakes. And this one is a pandan jelly dessert. I think it's called Tek Zao Go or something like that. I'm sure it's wrong. And it looks like pork belly, kind of similar to the one that we had in Chiang Mai in Thailand. It smells delicious, so pandan-y, and it's very sticky. Let's see. And I think I'm supposed to dip this too.
Are you?
Well, I think the name said something like Zao, like the coconut, Zao, I don't know.
I mean, because it has coconut in it too.
Oh, maybe that's why. Well, I dipped it.
Vietnamese viewers, let us know if she committed a sin.
That's delicious. I think this might be a little bit sweeter than the one we had in Thailand. Maybe more chewy. This is good, but I like the other one better.
This dessert is so sticky, like it's literally sticking to my fingers. I feel like this one is a lot more pandan forward than the one we had in Thailand.
Yeah.
It's not particularly sweet either. I don't think you're supposed to dip this in the coconut milk, but honestly, I feel like dipping pretty much anything in coconut milk would make it even better.
Yeah, I think it does make it better.
Yeah, jelly desserts like this aren't my favorite, but this is actually pretty good, and I do think it's a little bit better than the one that we had in Thailand.
The next thing we're going to try is a fried banana. I'm not sure how you say it in Vietnamese. We're going to put the real name below. And it looks really interesting. It actually kind of looks like a crepe with cheese or something inside on the picture. It smells really delicious. We got this from a stand that basically just sells a bunch of banana stuff. They even had banana smoothies, but
They sell all sorts of fruit smoothies too.
so crunchy. Oh, that is so good. That is probably one of the best fried bananas I've ever had because it seems so fresh. It's really crispy. The banana is quite sweet actually, but it's not overly sweet. It tastes so good. Would be really good like dipped in some chocolate sauce or some other sauce, but this is a winner.
Yeah, it's funny. On the packaging, it looks like the banana is like oozing out because it's so soft. And as you can see, they put some sort of batter on top of this, and it looks like there's black sesame seeds inside as well. Oh. That is so good. I'm sure you might think, how good can a fried banana be? It's just a banana, but this is actually incredible. It's really good. It's so crispy. It is a tiny bit greasy, but honestly, it does not matter. The flavor is just incredible. The banana is really sweet, but it's that batter on the outside. It's so crunchy, like really, really nice. Definitely agree with Anya. Best fried banana I've ever had for sure.
I think when you get fried bananas somewhere else, the batter is usually more soggy.
Exactly, totally.
Perfect.
Amazing.
The final item we got from this store is this chocolate cake. I don't know if it's actually chocolate. It looks like chocolate. It doesn't smell like chocolate. It kind of smells like molasses, actually. I don't know if I'm just making that up. But the translation said it's a pork cake, which obviously it's not, I think. And rice paper, so I assume it's rice flour, just kind of like those little balls. And it has sesame in it, black sesame. I think it might be gooey on the inside too. It's so sticky. And yeah, there's so many holes. Cheers. It's so chewy. Kind of like those balls. And it tastes like molasses, I think, like cane sugar or something like that.
Maybe it's probably cane sugar.
Or maybe it is sesame actually. But it just, yeah, it has that molasses flavor. It's really yummy. The consistency is so good. Again, this would be great actually with some coconut milk because then it would like seep through it.
Yeah.
Although the description said no coconut milk. Maybe you're not supposed to eat it with that. But this is yummy. This is really, really good.
Even though this is a brown cake, this is definitely not chocolate. And just like you said, it has all these little perforations, much like a crumpet or like that dessert that we had in the Philippines. It is also really sticky. I feel like all of these rice flour desserts are pretty sticky. But look at this. This texture is crazy. It's so sticky. And I really do think it smells like molasses or cane sugar. So I think you're probably right with that. I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
It definitely doesn't have pork though.
Out of the three, I feel like this is my favorite, but I do agree with Anya that this would be amazing with that coconut milk. But on its own, it's still really flavorful. This has to have cane sugar in it because it definitely has like a molassesy kind of taste. Yeah, I think out of the three, this is probably my favorite. This is really, really nice.
I actually dipped this in some coconut milk. Let's see if our idea is actually really good.
Don't get mad at us.
Coconut milk makes everything amazing. But I do think that this molasses flavor is really, really good. And the coconut milk almost overpowers it in the beginning. So I don't know, I do think you have to have some bites without it because this is just divine. I didn't know Vietnam had desserts like this.
The next thing we're gonna try is this Milo drink, which is apparently pretty viral. I've seen it all over TikTok and all over Instagram, and I knew that I had to get it for myself. So it's this Milo drink, obviously, but it's also topped with a flan, a Bánh Flan. And this thing looks absolutely crazy. I think it has boba in it. It's got ice. Obviously, it's got lots of Milo, and who knows what else. This thing looks incredibly sweet. I need to take a second to mix this up so I can get all the flavors all together. All right, I've mixed it all up. Now let's try this. It's actually not as sweet as I thought it would be because they use water instead of milk and a lot of ice. So it kind of melts it all down and it doesn't taste as sweet as it looks. I mean, of course, you've got all this chocolate stuff at the bottom, so I'm sure a lot of the sweetness is there. Let me try this flan. We actually recently made a dessert video in the Philippines where we also tried leche flan there. So let's see how Vietnamese flan compares. Ooh, really soft pudding-like texture. But you also get the chocolate taste from the Milo, which is kind of sprinkled on top. This is really good. And as I said, surprisingly not as sweet as I thought.
I got a few bobas. I think they're different types because the one I just bit on was not the regular brown boba.
Yeah, there's some jellies in there too.
Pretty yummy, pretty refreshing right now, even though it's chocolate, since I'm super hot. And Brandon didn't say what Milo was. It's basically like Nesquik that is malt flavor, kind of like Ovaltine. And that's like, I think, the most popular kind of chocolate powder drink in a lot of Asian countries and in Vietnam.
I don't know where it's from. I don't know, maybe it's Australian, but it's super popular there as well.
I'm gonna try some of the flan as well. This flan, I think, is a lot more similar to the flan in Spain. It's not as creamy as the one in the Philippines, but it's still delicious. And yeah, this is pretty good. Better than just a regular chocolate milk.
Although ice cream itself is obviously not a Vietnamese dessert, we had to come to this place called La Creme because they offer up some unique flavors that you would definitely only find here in Vietnam. Now, the first one we're gonna try is actually a pho ice cream. Now, if you don't know what pho is, it is a Vietnamese soup. Yes, a soup, a beef soup. So I'm not exactly sure how they're gonna get the flavors of pho into this ice cream. I guess maybe they will use star anise and maybe cardamom or cinnamon, who knows? But I'm very interested to try. Let's see. It looks very unassuming. It just looks like normal ice cream. Oh my God. You will have probably the same reaction. 100% tastes like pho. It has all the spices that you would expect from that deep, beefy broth. She actually asked me if I wanted a sample first because she wasn't sure maybe if I was gonna like it, but I love this. This is so unique. Definitely, it's sweet, it's definitely sweet, but it has all the flavors of pho. I cannot wait for you to try this.
I'm not having a reaction like that because you know what this tastes like to me? It tastes like cinnamon.
It tastes like cinnamon, but it's not just the cinnamon. You can taste all the
You do taste the beef. It's like, even like beef fat or something that it tastes like. That's so strange. But it tastes like Christmas to me too.
Yeah.
It tastes like you took pho and made it into this cinnamony Christmas dish or something. This tastes really delicious. I did not think this would work. I'm not sure if you gave this to me that I would ever think, oh, this is totally pho.
I would.
Like, even if you didn't know, I would think this is like a Christmas flavor. This is yummy. Good job. Another flavor we got is actually fish sauce and caramel. That's why we came here. And I was quite scared of this, but now that we had the pho ice cream, I actually have high hopes for this. Let's try it. You can see the caramel swirls. It's already like melted. It has like a funkiness to it, like, but not bad, but almost like, you know, like cheese or something.
Like fish sauce?
Yeah, I guess it comes from the fish sauce, but it makes me like think of like potent cheese. Yeah, like blue cheese ice cream with some molasses flavor, which is the caramel that maybe turned into that after adding the fish sauce. I don't know, it's not bad. I think the pho one is better because this one tastes a bit funky, but it's still yummy and it works. So interesting.
I'm just gonna lick this ice cream because it is melting everywhere. To me, you can definitely taste the fish sauce. I think it's very strongly fish sauce. The flavor that Anya was describing as cheese is fish sauce. That's what it tastes like. And it tastes more like, almost like straight up raw fish sauce. Not like when they've already mixed it with the sugar. Like, it's potent to me. But it's really good. And of course you do have a little bit of the sweetness from the caramel, but It's the fish sauce that I'm definitely tasting. But surprisingly, it works. The last flavor we got is durian and sticky rice. Now, pretty much everybody who's Vietnamese knows durian. It is known as one of the stinkiest fruits in the world. It is beloved all over Southeast Asia, but a lot of Western people don't really like it. But I'm not one of those people. I actually quite like durian. So I've eaten durian ice cream before, but I've never had durian sticky rice ice cream. So let's see. That is definitely one of those more funky durians. You can really taste the strong durian smell. It's still really sweet as well. It kind of has like this custardy taste. Some people think that durian kind of tastes like onions, and I guess on the back end, it almost tastes like caramelized onions, but sweet caramelized onions. I actually really like this as well. I think, for me, the number one is definitely the pho, then maybe the durian, and then maybe the fish sauce. But honestly, if you come here, get any one of them. They also have a bunch of other really cool flavors.
This definitely smells like durian, quite strong. Oh, that is like a punch of durian flavor. I think sometimes with durian desserts, it's just like a hint, but this is like right in the face, or not quite in the face, but once you taste it, then it's definitely there. It's not bad though, it's quite nice. Durian isn't my favorite flavor.
Yeah, I'm much more of a fan of durian than you are.
I have to say though, overall this ice cream is very good. It's very high quality, it's super creamy, and I think even though maybe ice cream isn't a Vietnamese dessert, I think they're quite into milk. They have, basically at the grocery store, there's aisles of milk, and they eat yogurt, and they always have like doughnut milk yogurt and stuff, so I think they're quite into it. And that's why this is maybe so high quality, because this is good ice cream, really yummy, creamy, delicious. We came to the park for the next item, and this one is called Bánh Dừa. I think it translates just to donut. And basically, just walking around the city, we've seen stalls selling this. We weren't really planning on eating it, but we just walked past the stall and we had to get it because they freshly fried it there. I'm not sure if there's anything in it. I read maybe there could be pandan or filling, or maybe it's just hollow. I don't know. It kind of looks like one of these mung bean balls or sesame balls that are filled with mung bean paste, but this one is actually hollow. It smells really sweet though. It's kind of chewy. It's not sweet. I mean, a little bit. It has coconut flavor actually.
Really?
It's kind of releasing in my mouth. But other than that, it tastes like the outside of those sesame balls, but a lot more coconutty. It's quite nice. I do think this would be good to be dipped in like some sauce, but it's quite yummy. I like it.
This definitely looks like a flat sesame ball, like she said. And we used to eat sesame balls all the time when we used to live here in Vietnam. But you're right, it really, really, really smells like coconut. I wasn't expecting that at all, so let's try it. Yeah, this is pretty good. The taste is good. It definitely tastes like coconut, more so than your typical sesame ball. It also doesn't really have that chewy texture that a sesame ball does. It's more dry as well. I definitely think that this needs something to maybe dip in so that it has a little bit more moisture, but the flavor is really good and it smells incredible. The next thing we're gonna try is something called bánh chan, which I guess translates to round cake, but it's more like a waffle almost. And just like the desserts that we had in the beginning of this video, it also has those perforations, kind of like a crumpet. And we got a mixed variety from this bakery called Bánh Dừa Tản Đà, which I'm sure I did not say correctly, but apparently they've been doing this since 1980, so they've been around for a long time. And these look absolutely incredible. Each flavor is different. I think there's one that's supposed to be durian, one that's supposed to be peanut butter, there's a coconut one, all sorts. So let me choose one of these and eat it. I'm going to start with this peanut butter one because I am from Canada, where peanut butter was invented. I absolutely love it. Oh, and this smells so good. As you can see, it has this green color, which is from pandan. So I know that we're gonna love this. Oh man. It also has coconut inside. That is absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best things that we've had today. Maybe I'm biased because I do love peanut butter. But this combination's incredible. The peanut butter is super sweet and smooth. You have like a little bit of crunch from the grated coconut. You don't taste the pandan as much because the peanut butter is a little bit overpowering with this one, but man, this is good. It's so squishy.
It smells so good. That is so yummy. I find it quite odd that this has peanut butter because I didn't even know Vietnamese people ate peanut butter. I didn't know that it was that available here, although we did buy a jar at the store. But yeah, I don't know if this is like a new invention or like a more new flavor of this type of thing, but yeah, it's really yummy. And it's really like a crumpet. I really like how they have all these pastry items that taste like crumpets. It's almost like you just took a crumpet, made a pandan flavor and put some peanut butter on it. Like that's literally what it tastes like. I'm gonna try another flavor. I think this one is just butter. They also gave us one with butter and coconut, I think. I'm just gonna try butter. Ah, sugar butter. It's almost salty butter, and yeah, then you put sugar on it. It reminds me of something you would get as a kid, because I used to eat bread with butter and sugar.
Me too.
But yeah, this is really, really good.
All right, I'm gonna try this butter and sugar one now. 100% understand what you mean. It definitely reminds me of a flavor of my childhood, just plain old toast with butter and sugar on it. It does kind of leave an oily residue on my mouth though, so I think I do prefer the other ones.
I think it's not the best type of butter. It's not like high quality butter.
I mean, it's margarine, so it's really oily. But we also got a durian flavored one with coconut. It smells very heavily like durian. Let's see if it compares to the ice cream we had. So far, this is my second favorite. If you love durian, you will definitely love this. The coconut actually mixes pretty well with the durian. They're both pretty powerful flavors, I would say, but obviously the durian is what really stands out. Still, number one has to be peanut butter for me.
This smells so strongly like durian. It has a very strong taste, but I think they also put sugar on it because I just had like some crunch. And I feel like this is a lot more moist than the peanut butter one, which I quite like. The next item I'm gonna try is called Bánh Bon, and it translates to cotton cake. I'm not sure if that's the right translation. It looks like chocolate chip cookies, but they are actually quite soft and more like little
muffins.
Muffins, yeah, mini muffins. They feel quite spongy.
I mean, when I tried to translate it the first time, it said sponge cake. So I don't know if it's sponge cake or cotton cakes. Let us know.
And the chocolate on it is like gooey. It's not hard chocolate chips. Even though I think they were made a while ago, when you touch them, the chocolate goes all over your hands. So interesting. It's just a sponge cake. There's like no filling, there's no anything in it. It tastes exactly what it looks like. It's just a sweet, spongy, kind of dry cake with some chocolate on top. This definitely needs some milk. It's not bad, but it's also not the best thing I've ever had.
Just like with the first items of the day, we actually ordered these from Grab as well. I think they do have a physical location, but it's like completely in the opposite end of the city, so we decided to just grab them to us. Now, I picked one that has a lot of chocolate chips, so maybe this will be the best one. They do kind of taste like a little chocolate muffin or something like that. As Anya said, they're definitely a little bit dry. I feel like having these with a nice Vietnamese coffee would be perfect, but on their own, a little bit dry. I definitely prefer that other item, especially that peanut butter cake. But these are still worth trying, and definitely with some milk or some coffee, they'd be perfect. All of the sweets were delicious, but we still have one last stop, so we're gonna head there and try the final item of the day. For our final stop of the day, we are at a place called Che Mam Hang Vi, for obviously Che, which is a sweet dessert soup that you find here in Vietnam. And they have all sorts of different flavors. Basically, you have the name Che, and then whatever else comes after kind of lists the ingredients that's in the dish. So we have one that has banana, we have one that has black sesame, we also have one that has a mix of different jellies and taro, all sorts of things. And we also ordered their Bánh Flan, which we had earlier in the video in our Milo drink. You can actually get these either cold or hot, and I think that we actually have a variety. I'm going to start with the Baba. This is the one that has coconut milk, all sorts of jellies, and taro. So let's mix this around and try it. You have that sweet coconut milk flavor, but I got like this starchy piece, what I assume is taro. There's also all sorts of jellies in here as well, but it is very, very nice. It's not too sweet. It's mostly just that little bit of sweetness from the coconut milk. And this one is served hot. I would say this would be nice on a cold day, but those don't really exist here in Ho Chi Minh.
The waiter actually said that this is his favorite. So let's see what this is like. I think some parts, like this brown bit, actually remind me of mushroom. I don't know if it's gonna taste like mushroom. And this other part looks like mango. Oh. That's so delicious. I love the coconut milk. It's nice and actually quite sweet. And the other thing was not mango. It's delicious. It's really good. The next one we bought is black sesame. It's really hot. I can barely hold it, so I'm gonna have to put it down. Ooh, it's so gooey.
It's so thick, man.
Yeah, but it's completely liquidy. Like, I don't think there's any chunks in there. This looks kind of something you're not supposed to eat.
Looks like ash.
It looks like Play-Doh that's dissolved or something. This tastes like something you would want on a hot day, I think. It's really nice, actually. It just tastes like sesame paste, warm sesame paste. Not very sweet, but it's really yummy. I feel like I've had this taste in a lot of Asian desserts, but more thicker. This is better, to be honest. This is probably the best black sesame kind of dessert I've had. I like this.
It has this really viscous texture. Like, look at it. It's so thick. This one, you could immediately smell as soon as they brought it to the table. You have that very strong sesame scent. And it smells so good. Oh, that one's so much different than the other one. Oh, I really, really like that. Yeah, you definitely have the heavy sesame paste flavor. It's a little bit sweet, much like the other one, but it's not too sweet. None of these desserts seem like they're gonna be that sweet. I really like this one, maybe even more so than the first one. Next up, we have a banana che. And this one looks absolutely incredible. You have these big chunks of banana, and on top, you have these toasted sesame seeds. This looks really, really nice. All right, let's get a chunk of banana. Oh, it has these little jelly pearls in it too. That also tastes starchy, more like a plantain. This one is similar to the first one, except it has a sesame taste like the second one because you have these toasted sesame seeds on top. I don't think what I ate tasted like banana at all. So maybe there is some banana in here and I just tried something totally different, but Anya has to try this and see what she can find in here.
I'm pretty certain this is banana. I think Brandon ate the other thing. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
It's weird. It's definitely banana, but it kind of tastes almost sour.
Maybe it's like an unripe banana.
Yeah, it definitely is pretty hard, so it must be not super ripe. I'm gonna try this other thing that you tried. So I'm pretty sure you tried this.
That also looks like taro.
I think it's the same that's in the other thing. Let me try these bubbles. They're very soft. They're not like crunchy or anything. Yeah, I like this, but I think so far this is my least favorite. Because I think the first one was a bit sweeter, more coconutty. This one's like more sour. I don't know what's in it, but still good.
Anya thought that I didn't try the banana the first time, so I'm going to try this, which is very clearly meant to be a banana.
It's kind of purple though, so maybe it is like a plantain.
No, this is different than what I tried the first time. But like you said, it tastes like a very unripe banana. Not quite a plantain, but definitely not super sweet. Definitely not as sweet as that banana we had earlier, but this is really delicious.
The last item we have here is flan, but I guess it kind of comes in a cold soup with ice. This is the only cold one, the other ones were all warm. And I guess you have 2 flan and some soup.
The soup looks like coffee.
I'm assuming it might taste like molasses or something. I don't know.
Cane sugar?
Oh, no, it's coffee.
What?
It's like iced coffee. Flan and iced coffee.
That sounds amazing to me.
Okay, let's try this flan. This flan's better than the one in the Milo drink. This one's more creamy. It's not as creamy as the one in the Philippines, but this one's really good. I like this one. This one's better.
I was totally joking about this being coffee. It just looks like iced coffee, but the fact that it is sounds amazing to me. I love coffee, and we haven't had one yet today, so.
I know I didn't think we would actually drink coffee in this video, but I guess now we are.
That is so bizarre, but I absolutely love that. The addition of the coffee gives it like a little bit of a bitterness because the flan itself is really sweet. I do think this is better than the flan that we had before. I'm not sure if they make it themselves or not, but they are known for their flan in addition to their chae, so I would assume they actually make this homemade. This is really good. This might be my favorite, my new favorite, but that black sesame one is definitely a close second.
I think I definitely love the baba one the most, the first one we had. It's so sweet and delicious and coconutty. And I think what I like about these in general is that there aren't really jellies in them. I don't know if you can get them with jellies, but it's mostly more like starchy things and mochi-like things and no crunchy jellies. And I don't really like crunchy jellies, and these are all up my alley. And there's this one thing, it's kind of like a mochi pasta noodle. Really chewy, I really like it. So good. And apparently this place is actually the highest rated chae place in Ho Chi Minh City. So if you want to try this, you should definitely come here. This is the end of the video. We had a great day trying Vietnamese desserts. We're actually quite surprised of what there is. And I think if you come to Vietnam, you definitely have to try their desserts because they're very delicious.
But that is it for this video. So if you did like it, give it a like, write us a comment, and by far the most important thing is to hit that subscribe button. But that is it for this one. We'll see you all in the next one.
Bye.